What up? Episode number 3, duly noted. I know y'all probably like episode number 3. Y'all going through the list of videos, and you only see one video posted. Well, I ain't post the first 2 videos. You know what I'm saying? I had to work the kinks out, or whatever. But this is episode number 3, technically. You know what I'm saying? The first one you're gonna see, but I recorded 2 others. Maybe one day I'll put them out. They're in the archives for right now, though. But what up, though? Good afternoon, good evening, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? It's December 5th, 4 days until my birthday, my 36th birthday. You know, and I've been kind of going through it emotionally. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, and I guess I'm maturing. You know, the best way to say it. Like, certain things that I used to like, I don't like anymore. Certain things that I used to do, I don't even do anymore. You know, I have certain goals and aspirations I want to reach and accomplish in my life, and I'm not there yet. So I've been feeling a little bit down, a little bit, and a little bit of a funk, kind of blue. You know, but I know ultimately, like, you know what I mean, time is man-made. Like, you know what I mean, when things are supposed to happen, how things are supposed to happen, aren't really up to our control. All we can do is what we can do now, and let's do our very best. You know, that's one of the 4 agreements. One of the great book that I read over the last year. The 4 agreements. You know, one of the rules. I forget which rule it is exactly, what number it is, but always do your best. You know what I mean? Present your best self, and that's all we can do. You know, we can't change the past. I made a lot of dumb mistakes. I've underachieved. Didn't accomplish certain things that I should have accomplished. But I learned. You know, I learned from all my experiences. I learned from all the things that I've done. You know, from my dumb mistakes to my great triumphs. You know, I learned from it all. And you know, I can't control the future either. You know, I can want something all I want, and I can have such great aspirations and have all the drive and ambition I want to have. That doesn't mean it's going to come to pass. You know, you have to be thankful and appreciative of the moment, and be thankful for what you have. You know, and I am. I'm thankful for the experiences that I've had. I'm thankful for the family that I have. I'm thankful for good health. I'm thankful for a sound mind. I'm thankful for my intelligence, my wit, my humor, my family, my children. You know, I'm thankful for these things. I'm thankful for all that I have. You know, and I respectfully and humbly open myself to more. You know, and I'm gonna try to get more, and I'm gonna aspire to do more. And I'm gonna aspire to help others be more and accomplish more. I want more for my people. I want more for myself. You know, and I don't want more just to accomplish things and to do things to say that I did them and to say that I have them. It doesn't come from societal pressure. I want things, and I want to accomplish things so that I can inspire others, let them know it's capable. Whatever it is that they want, whatever it is they want to do, whatever it is they want to have, they can have that. Whatever type of job, whatever type of career, whatever type of house, whatever type of goals they want to accomplish, they can. You know, I want the people around me to see that. I want my people to see that. So I work hard, and I put a little bit of pressure on myself, and I feel the effects of that pressure every now and then, because I'm human. You know, I'm an emotional person. I'm a Sagittarius, very sensitive person. Not sensitive in the sense of being soft, but sensitive. Like, I'm in tune with my emotions. I feel things. I sense things. I'm a very intuitive and sensual person. You know, my third eye is wide open. You know, I feel more than I see. You know, I just do things like this. I just do them. I just let it go, and just trust myself. Trust the universe is guiding me in the right direction. A lot of times shit don't work out. Well, I think it doesn't work out, but I learn a lesson from it. You know, I'm starting to appreciate just going with the flow and just going with the ebb and flow of life. There's gonna be ups. There's gonna be downs, and I accept and I appreciate it all. And I open myself to more, you know, more abundance, more happiness, more experiences, and you know, just continue to do so. Continue to prepare myself for those things when they come. You know, the things that I say that I want, the things that I say that I need. Make sure that I can handle those things. You know, and that's what the universe does. Okay, you want this? This is what you need to go through in order to be able to sustain that. So, but I'm getting through it. You know, 36 years old, man. A lot of people didn't make it here, man. You know, I hate to say this, but I've had friends that haven't made it here, man. And I had, you know, a few people I went to college with that didn't make it. A few people that I grew up with didn't make it. A few people I worked with didn't make it, you know, to their 36th birthday. You know, and I'm still here. And I'm healthy. I'm happy. And see what the next 36 years of life look like. Hopefully the next 36 look a lot better than the previous 36, even though the previous 36 has been a fun ride. But we're going to have even more fun moving forward. But current events. Two things really bothered me today. So I asked Facebook. You know, I'm always talking shit on Facebook, always arguing with y'all on Facebook. But today I asked nobody argue with me. You know, and for the most part, y'all did a good job. I appreciate that. I thank y'all for that. You know, the first time ever. But I have no argument with anybody. But thank y'all. I appreciate it. But the first thing that bothered me last night, I was watching HBO's Vice News, and it said that at that time that was filmed, there was like over 712 homicides in the city of Chicago this year so far. 340 some odd days so far this year, and there's already 700 and something homicides. So I did the research on it, went to the website, and I found out that there's over 740 homicides already this year, which is freaking crazy, yo. 740, and I was like, yo, what's the over-under gonna be? I put it out there at 750, you know what I'm saying? But really doing the math, it's gonna be very close to 800 homicides this year in Chicago. Over 4,000 people have been shot this year by guns in Chicago. Like, that is alarming to me. That is so alarming to me. And what the scariest thing is, the scary part of it is, this is not even a record number. This has been going on for decades in the city of Chicago. This has been going on since the 70s. The peak number, I think, is over 900 and something, which was accomplished 2 times in the 70s, like 1974, 1975, and then some longer time in the mid-90s, you know, during the peak of the gang era. In that time, you know, the Vice Lords and the Disciples and all that shit, and the GDs and all that. But that's freaking crazy, yo. Like, motherfuckers in Chicago don't give a fuck, man. And the question is why? Like, it's a huge major city, huge financial market, very diverse city. Like, why is there so much violence there? Why is there so much killing there? Something got to be done about that. Like, you know, and I've talked about this before. Y'all seen me posted before. I've been reading this book. It's a thick ass book, so it's taking me a long time to get through it. It's called The Warmth of Other Suns. It's about how people came from the South to the North, and most of them came to very urban areas: Detroit, Chicago, Cleveland, Harlem, Newark. Like, you know, and people came from Chicago, from the South, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, and Chicago, and to the Robert Taylor homes and Caprini Green and that type of shit. You know, it's supposed to be a place where you could come, get your bearings, plant your roots up north, and grow your family. But it turned into a place where there was nothing but sex, drugs, violence, unemployment, poverty. You know, and you have generations of that continuing. It breeds what we have now. Even though those projects are gone, Robert Taylor homes are gone, Caprini homes are, Caprini Green, pardon me, is gone. But those people, the generations of children are still there, you know. People that grew up, you know, with one parent or 2 parents, one of them might have been on drugs, or multiple family members on drugs, and, you know, and your brother, your uncle, cousin, everybody was in the gang, and the street life was just a part of life, you know. You know, how do you escape that, you know? And there's people that make it out. Every urban area, every project, every hood, there's people that make it out, you know. But very few, man. Much more of us should. Too many of us get caught up in that street life. Like, I don't know why. I don't know how we can reverse that. I don't know how we can start to shrink those numbers of young men and women who get caught up in that street life, get caught up in that bang bang, gang bang lifestyle. Because it's sad, man. We're losing too many of ourselves, man. I don't know the numbers of how many black men are killed by other black men, or black men got killed, period, by gun violence in Chicago. But I'm pretty sure it's the majority of the violence is committed against black men. And I wish it wasn't so, man, because we have so much potential. We have so much talent. And I just would love for us to be able to fulfill that talent and accomplish more in life, man. I love my people. I love my brothers and sisters, man. I want so much more for us, you know. And I was a young, dumb, knucklehead kid as well once. Shit. Might still be. But God, Lord, thankfully has spared me, you know. And, you know, I'm from, like, you know, if you know me, you know my story. Like, I was born of a teenage mother who grew up in the projects. You know, my mom